Today we'll be asking, do interest rates matter anymore? Good morning and welcome to Morning Markets. Last night the US Federal Reserve left interest rates at 4.5% as widely expected by economists. They also trimmed their growth forecasts, slightly raised their inflation forecasts and maintained their expectations for 2 interest rate cuts this year. Measures of business and consumer confidence have softened recently, showing that the general chaos surrounding the Trump administration and tariffs are having a negative effect on the US economy. The question then is, why did the Fed not cut? One reason is that hard data such as the February employment report continue to show strength in the US economy. Another reason is that although survey data would be more timely in showing a slowdown in the economy, they do give false signals, and the Fed would rather wait for confirmation from the hard data before cutting rates again. With hindsight, it could be argued that the half-point rate cut last September was an overreaction to a patch of soft data over the summer. And finally, there's concern that the fight against inflation has not yet been won, and that justifies the Fed's cautious approach to cutting interest rates. But despite all the head-scratching about short-term interest rate moves, a fundamental shift is happening in financial markets. Interest rates have become something of a sideshow, with factors such as fiscal policy, tariffs, and Chinese tech having a far greater influence on financial markets in recent months. This downgrading of the influence of interest rates on financial markets illustrates the need for investors not to rely solely on bonds to provide diversification for their equity exposure. In addition to bonds, alternative assets such as gold are important building blocks for multi-asset portfolios. Thank you for listening.
This video is not a recommendation or personal financial advice. With investing, your capital is at risk. Investments can fluctuate in value and you may get back less than you invest.